Oh boy. Hi, how is everyone? Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated this morning. I have some jasmine tea right now, so I'm enjoying some of that. And let me get to my haul. Here we are. Hi, Pat. I'm tired. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to get on. I'm trying to get through the holidays here. A lot more action than I thought. Trying to get my house together. I did mail your stuff, Pat, so it is going your way. And I'm getting, yeah. Hello, Brianna and Deb. And so I'm trying to get myself. Basically, I was having a freak out moment of like, Christmas is coming. And my house was looking like a hoarder's house with big piles everywhere because I need, like Anna came yesterday to help me, rescue me a little. I have to learn to say a little bit of no because I want to give everybody stuff all the time. Hello, I think it says Donna. I want to give someone asks me for something, I want to give it to them, and I say yes. And then now I have 3 different things that I'm doing passive forwards for, and they're all due on December 15th. So it's a little overwhelming. But Honey's been here, Anna's been here, and I also have my stuff that, pays some bills that I have to get done. So I just said I couldn't do the lives because I was too overwhelmed and I wanted to get to stuff early. So Anna had never been to Frugal Fabrics, and so we talked about it, and we went yesterday. And because it was the Black Friday weekend, they gave us this cute little tote. We each got a tote. Super cute. Of course, mine got dirty, and that's what it is. But here, this is what I got. So I have the prices. I really don't know the prices on stuff. I just kind of let her do her thing. I will tell you this whole pile was about $50-ish, okay? Let me see, because this was like 25, and then I went ahead and got this at the last minute, this here. So let's go with this. So I have this here, and this says Scraps of Kindness Charm Pack, and it says MS Scraps of Kindness, Henry Glass, and it's just more like reproduction, Civil War type of fabric. And then there was another like semi-pack in there of all random charms. This did have a price tag. I think this was like $2 or $3. Hello. Uh-oh. You know what I didn't do? I hear you. Just remember, end of the month, pay those bills. Exactly. So, hold on. I'm going to try something for my moderation. I know Deb's here, but she's going to get ready to go on Lisa's live in a little bit. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm just going to put some things. There we go. And so that was like, I think it was $2 or $3. And the store was 20% off. So whatever your total was, you got another 20% off. And I'm going to show you fabrics before I show you this stuff here. This was a last minute buy. So I walked in and I saw this panel. See this panel? I loved it. It reminds me of old time Nordic Santa Claus. There's just something charming about it. He's there with his reindeer. He's there with his polar bear. I love just the color. It's a little different than Christmas, right? It's like blues and golds and this mauvey kind of pink. So, yeah, I liked it a lot. So I ended up getting it. And this was, I guess there's only the 2 things here, and they repeat. So I got these, 2, 4, 6, 8 I would say they're probably pillow panels. It says it's from VIP Cranston Print. Doesn't have a year on it. It's called Cranston Village. Doesn't say. This was $1. We got slammed with snow. I had to get real with my sewing list and cut back too. I've cut back a lot. I have made choices, hard choices, and it is what it is. I do not like to come on here and complain about health because there's a lot of people out there with issues. $1. But I feel like I'm the fish at the bottom of the tank and I can't get up, and I'm just not sleeping, and I'm just tired, really tired. I've been talking to the doctors about it, and I just have to go for some stuff to take care of myself, but I'm not pushing myself. I've decided I'm just not pushing myself. Father Christmas. Yeah, Father Christmas would be it. I would say yes. I just loved it. I just loved it. And because this was it, actually, let me get to this. I had fun, right? I needed a little bit of retail therapy. You know, sometimes you just need to spend money on yourself for no reason. Money that you're not supposed to spend, but you're going to spend it on yourself anyway. That's what I needed. So here it is. So they had like a little Christmas area. Anna found this pink. I'm not even taking credit for this. Look, she found this pink. And this is from, let's see. Oh, it says Joann's. So this is a Joann exclusive. And it literally is the same color as that. So what am I going to use this for? I don't know. Do I have a pattern? Nope. I'm going to probably make something up or find something. But I thought this would be good for a skinny border. There's only about 26 inches on here. I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh, we need to pray for each other. It seems like family just doesn't understand all the time about health, and you are talking about it helps others too. Yes. And I went into this thing about I didn't do a live. I hardly did any quilting that needs to get done. I was working on my sample quilts here and there, but normally I bang one out in a day, and I'm 3 days in and I still haven't put it together. I worked on it a little bit. I'm just so exhausted. So it's all right. It'll get done. I work good under pressure. So this one here is also 27 inches. And everybody doesn't think this really goes with it, but like, Anna's so cute. She goes, you never underestimate Leanna. I know that. I'm going to say that is going to look weird, and then you're going to do something with it, and it's going to look great. So why I picked this. Even the lady was wondering how I was going to put this in this quilt. And if you look, he's got holly in here. And then on this side, he's got little gifties. And all the colors are in here. All of the colors. So, you know, you just cut it small because you want to use it. Oh, who knows? You never know. I may keep it big, but you want to use it for the color. It just has beautiful color, and I love the vintage. I love how it looks vintagey. It looks Scandinavian, kind of like this whole thing is giving me those vibes. So we picked this. Yeah, I think so too. So we have the pink and we have this. And then here comes the blues. Oh, and then I found this piece. Again, 26 inches. It gives me that vibe that one would have, you know, with that whole Europeans, right? I don't know. It just gives me that vibe. So I have this. So we have this and this so far. And then we have the blues. We're going to introduce the blues. And like I said, I couldn't do a fabric pull here because I don't have Christmas fabric. Like people may have a stash of Christmas fabric. I just don't. I use what I have, what's been given to me. And now that we have really nowhere else, I just depend on whatever I find. Oh, I like that one better. Yes, so we're going to blend all that in. So they had this in the Christmas section, and these are the blues. And so this is how it started. It started with this dollar and then these blues. And then I said, well, we need more color into this. And that's where this one came in. And then We started with this, and then the last pull was this. So let's go to the blue. And we have this one here. And this one here is a half a yard. This one here is a yard. I wonder, you know what? Now I'm like, I wonder if there is telling me what this. Oh no, this says high fashion fabrics. What does this one say? I'm just curious. This selvage says Oliver and Piper. I never heard of it. That company, Oliver and Piper. This we said was Joann's. This is a piece of batik. I'm fine with mixing in batik. This didn't have anything. This one here is a yard, and this comes from Joann's. This is a Joann's exclusive. It says Joann's exclusive. Northern Europe Father Christmas Vibes. That's it, Linda. I don't know what it is. I fell in love with it. And this is 24 inches. This is just some random stuff. This says that this was, it says the panel place coordinates by Simplicity Fabrics. So I guess Simplicity at one point have fabrics maybe? I don't know, but there you go. And that was 24 inches, and this is 1 yard, and this is from Joann's. Which is funny because back in the day, this probably was like a $2.99 cut. This is $5. So everything that is fabric in the store is $5 a yard. So I don't know what this rang up to, but like I said, I told you the whole total. I don't think that was a bad total for actually probably getting a full quilt top out of it. It's a collectible, that's right. So this, oh, and this. So this here is one quilt idea. Again, this whole haul was probably, well, I'll tell you, 21 and 27. So we're talking about maybe under $54, under $55. And I've got this, and you've got the charm pack. And then I'm leaving the store. I'm on the checkout. I don't know, she was talking to someone, and this caught my eye. This here caught my eye, and I just could not leave it. Did not need it, probably don't need it, but you know what? I got to build up my Christmas stash, and I just couldn't leave it. It was calling. So I've got this whole European, Scandinavian, well, this actually reminds me, I had a girlfriend, well, I still have a girlfriend, what am I saying? She's Norwegian, and this gave me this vibe too. This is called Christmas in Baltimore by Mimi Dietrich for PB Textiles. Look at this. I just love this. I just love this. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I mean, really. I could cut these out and set them in a quilt. The lady was telling me make a table runner out of it. So these 4 are in the front. And then I have 4 others in the back, and then from there it repeats. Like that. And she was selling them by here, where she was cutting it in the center, so you were getting a centerpiece here to here. And I didn't want to do that because I had visions of somehow incorporating cutting these out in squares, incorporating this into something. And I didn't want it chopped up. So I said, just give me the whole thing. You sure? I just said, just give me the whole kit and caboodle. Looks more Hawaiian. Could be. Yeah, it does. It looks like those Hawaiian quilts, right? It does. This one especially. So, yeah. I guess it's based off of the Baltimore sampler, but in Christmas. So yes, so this was 2.5 yards. 2.5 yards. I think this, wait, there was a thing on here. Yep, 2.5 yards. So we have this. And they had this layer cake for $30. And the layer cake has sparkle in it. I don't think you can see it, but it glistens. It's got sparkle in it. And there we go. I actually haven't seen it. It says RJR Studio. And remember, this money goes to a good cause, so I don't mind. But look at that. It's pretty. Let me get my rubber stopper. We'll go with this. This one isn't rubbery enough. Where's the one I have that is like a rubber stopper? I have something that's like a rubber stopper, but I can't find it. So let's try this. Okay, they're like stuck because they have like glittery stuff on there. So we have that. And I opened my Advent box already for A. See, last year I opened my Advent boxes last year and there was no Christmas fabric. And I was thinking Advent boxes contained Christmas fabric. So that's why I never buy Christmas fabric, because I never know whether it's in there and I want to use up stuff. So, but you know what? I need to sew. I need to continue sewing Christmas. That's it. This is a really early morning. Hardly anyone's up. I only have 8 of you on. I hope everyone's sleeping in. So this is like a light pink. I don't know if you could see. That's kind of pretty. I don't know. If I don't use it, I may be able to use it in that other quilt. But anyway, this is, I hadn't seen it. I'm just kind of bought it on the fly. It's just Christmas, you know. Well, that's pretty. That has a little bit of shimmer. So that's why I bought it, Pat. This goes with the Baltimore. So I figured I could do something with this and incorporate the Baltimore panel looking thing. It's exactly why I bought it. I saw it and I was like, I don't think I need that. And whoops, here we go. I don't have a lot of layer cakes right now. I think this may be the only layer cakes. I have maybe one more layer cake. I do like them, I just don't have many. And so I figured this and this together, so we can make something cool happen. So that's why I had that. And oh no. That's not good. Sorry. My little Christmas bucket. That's my trash bucket. It used to be my Christmas popcorn bucket, but I can't eat popcorn anymore. So now I just keep it here in my room. It says, relax, unwind, it's Christmas and movie time. All right, so I have this. That's it. So these two. But the very first thing, when I went into the shop, this is the very first thing I saw. And this is what I bought. So these were $1 a piece. And here we go. You ready? This is called Concord's Heartland Christmas Vest. I'm going to make a vest. I thought the kiddos would really like, I know, isn't that, I love that layer cake. So I love Christmas sweaters and all kinds of stuff. You know, the ugly Christmas sweaters. I've got a lot of them. I'm tired of seeing them because I think they're about 30 years old plus. After a while, it's like the same old thing. And I had decided, after seeing these for $1, that I may, you know, after doing this Dress a Girl and all that, that I think I am going to make these Christmas vests. These were $1. And I think the kiddos are going to be fun. I mean, I know we were all styling in these, right? In the 80s, this was big. probably early 90s. Now, if I probably went out there, they probably think I'm a mental patient, but you know what? Let me tell you something. I bet you I can go on Etsy right now and find something like this. My daughter said things like this now on Etsy are $300 and $400. I don't know how true that is, but she says this is really coming back into style. So, with our family to open presents, we are waving ugly Christmas sweaters and ugly PJs. So that's cute. So I figured there's two things. The kiddos like it, and maybe I'll just bring it back into style. So here we go. Christmas vest right here. And I'm thinking I can make this puffy. Like really like quilted, come in here and maybe outline some things and just make it fun. And this is the front. And here, I've got to turn it upside down, is the back, which is like patchworky right there already. I don't know. I'm going to go out in it or wear it on my lives. I don't know. I just feel like it's time to have a little fun and be a little different and be a little unique. So here we go. We have that. My favorite hobby, love the Grinch, and I found a top with a Grinch and it says all your sweaters are ugly. So that led into a second vest for school, or just hanging out at this point. So here we go. We got Santa Claus on the one side, and we have, this is the back, and the other side of it is this. So we're gonna go with it. We're gonna have some Christmas. I think so too. I think I'm just gonna go and have fun with it. So here we are. I'm going to work on that instead of doing the other things I need to do. Okay, then I have found, now I have Christmas stockings. Actually, I know where they are and I could show them to you, but I don't feel like getting up. I have Christmas stockings that I've made for years. We've had them. But this Christmas, something different is happening. And I saw this, and it says, Peace in the Country. I just love the title, Peace in the Country. And there's all kinds of things going on, and I don't know. I just thought it was super sweet, and I think I'm just going to make them. Look at that. Isn't that darling? I don't know what I'm going to do. This year's theme in my house is simple, back in time, and a quilty Christmas. Because there's just I can't even deal with to get to my Christmas, and it's kind of got me bummed out, but I can't deal with it. I can't change it. It's gotten cold. And I have decided I am just going to decorate the house with a lot of Christmas quilts. Just a ton. It's going to be looking like Christmas threw up in my house, but quilty style. So I'll have these just hanging in random places. I'll be wearing Christmas vests. I mean, it's just, the theme is quilty Christmas. Simple, homemade, and made with love. So that's the theme. So true. I'm such a country girl. Love that idea. We're just going to go with that. We've got to have some peace in this country. Like that thing says, we need to bring back some good old-fashioned vibes of family and being together and just being grateful for what we have. It doesn't have to be sparkly. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be LED lights sparkling, blinking, as much as I do like that. We're going to go with country Christmas. I want to come to your house. And homemade, home good. That's what we did this weekend. I went back into my kitchen and I did stuff that I haven't done in years. And so maybe I didn't sew, but I did a whole lot of food therapy. Probably not good for my waistline. I did a lot of cooking, just old-fashioned like macaroni and cheese and glazed carrots and just good home cooking, almost old-fashioned cooking, you know? Fresh cranberry chutney that's been simmering with spices and dried fruits. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff that's been going on in this house. So, and then we did the turkey with the the stuffing, and I used regular bread. My husband's like, "Don't you have to use those dried crouton things?" I'm like, "No, honey, no. That's what we use for convenience." Um, so now I found this, and this is called Christmas Greenery Wearable Art. And because now I've been a little obsessed with this stuff, with this applique stuff, with that, you know, that bond stuff that I had was gifted. Look at this. We have this kind of stuff. Look at this. This one's called the poinsettia spray. And so with the poinsettia spray, you buy a sweatshirt. And so I'm going to try to go thrifting today and see if I can thrift some sweatshirts. And I think I'm going to do that. Isn't that pretty? So we'll have Christmas vests and we'll have sweatshirts. Now, this here is another wearable art. This here has this holly and these bows. See that? And the look should look like this. This is the look. This is the look that we're going for. I don't know what year this look was in style, but I'm going to make it in style. So there's that look. And then there is the tote bag. Now I need the tote bag instructions because look, there it is. So I got thinking, I'm not maybe making a tote bag, but maybe I could put, I think instead of this, I think I might want the birdies on here. And I don't know, we'll figure out something for this bow. Maybe I just will cut this out and make it into some kind of flat ornament and put it somewhere in the house. But I just couldn't lay this. This was just, it was just super cool. I thought it was super cool. It was unique. So there's that to play with. My mind right now is just to be very creative, do a couple things I'm not used to. Love the tote bag. The birds are cute, isn't that? So now that leads me to, I know that I have bought other Christmas panel stuff, and I know you guys have sent me stuff. So I'm going to pull out, hold on. And yes, as you can see, I'm going to let you in. Oh, Lisa's coming on in a half hour. So there's my fabric, right? In buckets. Everything is organized. See, that's my autumn bucket. That's my fireman bucket. That here is my Lori Holt bucket. That here is my batiks, and that's blues here and greens there. So let's go into this bucket because I think I need to pull out, since my decorating style is going to be a lot of Christmas, whatever I got going on here. Let's see. I believe I have some panels in here. Look. I mean, I guess I have to see. Maybe there is instructions on how to use the tote bag, but maybe I don't have any. I thought I had like vintagey panels I bought at other shops. I might have just been making that up in my head. Well, no, here's one. This here is one. This is, oh, there's this. I actually made already a quilt on this channel using this panel, but I know someone who liked this, so let me put that aside. Let's see if we have anything I could decorate the house with. Oh, here we go. Here's some Christmas things. So we have, I think this came from last year's Advent box. I think I got this last year. I think this came from Carmen's Quilt Shop. So we've got this. I'm going to pull this out. And this may have come also from the Advent box, or a Advent box. This says Stocking Advent. So we have that. Ooh, look at these. See, this is why you have to go in here every so often to remind yourself what you got in here. And this is all baby, pretty much baby. Oh, these, I have to take these out. I was looking for these. Look at this. So these were gifted to me. They're beautiful. Look at these. Look at how beautiful these are. But I want to make something with them other than using them for my hand. Some kind of quilty goodness. And then someone gave me this one. Look at that. I'm going to turn that into something. I have a couple of wall hangings I made with this stuff. And let's see. Yes, that came from soft squares. I made those on our tree. There you go. I know one was from one Advent box and the other. Now, why is this in here? Well, this is strange that this is in here because this is for backing for teen quilts. I don't even know how they ended up in here. Stranger things. Let's see. Oh, here's another Christmas. Look at this. This came from somewhere. So we'll have that. Okay, I'm going to pull that out. This could go in different places. I may not get to all of this because I think I'm overachieving over here, but at least I pulled it out and I'm going to attempt. Oh, here it is. What is this? Yes. Look at this. This is what I was thinking of. I didn't remember what it was. Okay, so this here, I have that. So I'm going to pull this out. Now, this is supposed to be a tote bag, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to pull that out. And I know I have oh, I used it already. Okay, never mind. I was going to say that I know someone sent me a snowman one last year, but I remember I used it. It's in the bucket. I made it already. I just want to pull everything out. That came from somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. I have no idea where, but it did come from somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. All right, so I'm going to put that. I'm glad it came in here because I had wonky things that didn't belong in there. And I think that's it. I think sometimes I stash things in corners, but that is it. Okay, so I pulled out pretty much all the Christmassy stuff, and this I have to pull out because that I need for someone. Hi, Muriel. Oh, one of the things I did was I'm just going to look at one. One of the things I did was I cleaned a lot. I guess that's it. That's it. That is it. That's all I have for today. So we are going to take all this, and I say let's go and work on this. This is fun. We don't have much time, as a matter of fact, because everybody is coming on. Today is a big day, and I have to, actually, I probably should be getting going. We're trying to get to the tire place first thing this morning. I need new tires before the snow comes. We're getting a snowstorm this week quite a bit. I'm going to put that here. And I do need to get those tires done before snow hits. So I have this piece here. You know, I was thinking of lining this. I'm not sure if I want to quilt. I think I want to quilt it to give it that puffy jacket look. Who's made these? Anybody here made these? Make these here? Oops. Because, where is it? I don't know what I did with it. I had, oh, here it is. I had bought this bag from a thrift store for $2. And in here is like, it's like that color scheme from back in the day. So I have all these little pieces, and I thought it would be fun, maybe, not this, but you see all that, to sew it up and make it into a lining so that the lining inside was patchwork, and then the outside is the vest. You're getting our snowstorm. Put on your long arm and then just bind it. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Very good idea, Pat. Yes, and then just bind it. I love it. Love that idea. All right. Thanks, everyone. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna work on this this week. I'm gonna give myself leeway because I do have this quilt. I have to, when I get off of here, I have to finish it already. So I have one quilt down. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that more. And then I want to know, I'm thinking cotton fabric, but not cotton fabric, cotton batting, but the other batting, the polyester though will give you more of a puffy look. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it, but I'm kind of excited. We'll see. This will be my first vest. I don't think these are all that popular anymore, but I'm gonna go for it. That's a good idea, Pat. Well, with that said, everyone, please go over to Lisa, the Awkward Quilter, and Deb, the Pug Mama Quilter. Now, Deb is so close to 500. My Christmas wish is that Deb makes 500. So if you are not subscribed to Deb's channel, and that's Deb, the Pug Mama Quilter, please go over there. Let's give her the Christmas gift of 500 subscribers. So if you're seeing this now, I will try to get off of this, link her channel, but let's get her to 500. She's such a wonderful person who, we have a lot of wonderful people on here who have channels, but I know she's been at it and she's been doing it. That would be nice. Yes, so Deb, you're welcome to drop your link, even though I'm saying my goodbyes. But I think we all are. Hi, Giovanna, and I'm heading out, and I miss talking to you, but I am heading out. I have low energy. I just want, I miss going on live and chatting with you all, but I also am so tired. So anyway, everyone, take care of yourself, pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. And again, let's give Deb that subscription and let's get her to 500 for Christmas. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Bye.